Okay, so hello. I'm Donna Dewberry, and what I have for you is another TEMU haul. And I'm so excited to just share what we've got today. And so many of you have thanked me for sharing what I liked about TEMU and what I thought about how it shipped, how much time it took. Most people were telling me less than 2 weeks they received it. They were thrilled to get the 30% off with my code. So I want you to check out the code here and just realize as the first time buyers is what I didn't realize. So if you're the first time buyer, then come on, and whatever the discount is when you go shopping on Temu, whatever the discount, if it's 69% off, you're going to get 30 more percent. So how cool is that? So all from using my code, and that tells them that you liked what I shared. So that's a fun thing. And when I go shopping, it's kind of exciting to see what happens. Now, what I did this time is when I cut last time, I was cutting through products. So let's still do that. So I started the cutting off, and I want you to see some of the things that I found. All right. So this is going to be a paintbrush holder. Okay. So what I did, what you have to do with this, I haven't put it together yet, so I'm just going to show you. This is the base and this is the top, and we always need something to hold our brushes where we're working. So it looks pretty easy. Let's see if this goes in here pretty easy. Okay. Okay. So now what I will probably do is put this all together, but I wanted to work with this in front of you because then you can see if it took me a while to do or not. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to do some painting for you. So don't go away. Watch what I've got to share with you. Now, there we go. So I've got this 4 legs, looks like a table. All right. Because sometimes I didn't see instructions. So I'm just letting you know, you got to kind of guess if this is going to work. So then you're going to line these up. It's pretty easy. You don't have to really have instruction, but I guess we need to really put it down. There we go. So now what's going to happen? Let's put some brushes in it and see how it works. That works pretty good. I've got all kinds of sizes of brushes. Now, I don't know about you, but it was a little easy setup. And then these come in other colors too. All right. So I thought that'd be nice. It separates it. I can put rows of 12 and rows of other types of brushes in there. Okay. Then this is kind of cool. I've got one I haven't opened yet. So let me just keep pulling it out. I have this, which was fun. This is a silicone mat, and it's good for sitting up where children might be. And so somebody said, oh, so they can have their lunch. No, so they can paint with us. All right. So the thing that's cool about it is you can put a little bits of paint in those little cubbies. But my friend at the studio, at our painting studio, got one where the cup was magnetic and it pulled off. Well, so this came in different colors too. And so this is your water cup for your painting. So I just pushed it down and it's back down, ready to go. Different colors. Silicone's expensive, so these are a great deal. I think they were like in the $12 range. And then they had discounts and stuff, different colors. But look for the one that's a magnetic, because I thought the magnetic cup would be easier to go clean it out and bring it back. But that's just my impression of it. But silicone, great price. I can't believe it. Oh, it's got a little edge along here. So if the kids are painting on it, their paint doesn't spill over. Okay, it kind of stays within. And that's good when you're working with some younger children. And I have many of those. All right. So I'm going to do some background base coating with some of the sponges they had. So I got that. Let's see what else we have. Oh, I thought this would be great. Look at these. Now, my girlfriend said that she spreads icing with these. All right. So I wanted them as scrapers. We have metal scrapers that we use with 1-stroke, but I tell people to use their charge cards sometimes. Well, these are a little flexible here and they scrape it really good. And I shared one with her. So there's 5 in a package. So scrapers, that's for our crafting. Now this excited me. All right. So I am going to show you the inside of it when I turn the camera, but I just want you to see, look how pretty this is. Now I thought this would be a great makeup case. I still tried to figure out if I can turn it into a makeup case, but look at all the zippers. Well, and they're high quality zippers. I was so blown away. This is really pretty and nice. It's got this extra handle that goes down and slides up. All right. But what I want to share with you is there's 1, 2, 3, 4 cubbies. All right. So let me open this up and show you. It's a pencil holder for all those colored pencils and different types. And then you can even put erasers and stuff in here to hold it. So I'm going to show you what I did inside of this in a few minutes when I can pull the camera around. But isn't this beautiful? There's different colors. There's a soft green and I think an ivory with roses on it. All right, this is out of the norm. This is kind of silly, but I wanted to try this, and it is for your eggs. And what this did is it perfectly, you lift this and it perfectly slid on the glass shelf on one of those shelves that I have plenty of space. And you can put a couple of them and fill them with eggs. All right, is that kind of fun? I was thinking maybe I could craft with it even, you never know. And we could use those little cubbies in there. Now, last time I told you I got the little squares and I'm doing some chippy work with those little square wood blocks. They were way smaller than I thought what I was getting. So this is a 3 by 3 inch. And I thought these would be great for doing blocks of different for the holidays where you can put Noel or Joy. Noel's 4, Joy's 3. You could stack them and do different Christmas and different holidays in here and paint on all 4 sides. So it could be different seasons and different painting. And there again, I wanted to put other build upon this, like ended up with a candlestick holder by putting a candlestick cup on top. But these wood blocks like this, it was a super good price. And they're 3 by 3. So I'm just telling you that if you're looking, and I'll have to paint something fun on that and show you. All right. So this is what I'm going to paint with you guys today. Look at this. It's a bag. How many does it say it has? 36 pieces. It was super inexpensive. 36 ornaments. And let's see what they look like. Okay. They have the jute hanger. And they're laser cut, and they're nice. Look at them. All right. So these are great when you're doing school things and giving out ornaments and having filmed a tree at church. We have the little jute to hold them with. So there's, what did I tell you? 30 pieces in here. So that's a good deal. I'm going to lay some of those out because I'm going to paint on that with you. All right. And this is silly. So I thought I was getting a hummingbird. And this is a metal iron piece that you screw, it's even got the screws, it screws onto your fence and it comes out towards you so you could see it, or you could hang a pot on it or something. But guess what I got instead of a hummingbird? And I'm sure that was me. I just thought it was a hummingbird. Do you think I could have messed up? So I know I probably have somebody who has the dachshund that might like this. I went in my garden, I wanted the hummingbird, but how fun is that? So it's iron. It comes, it will go out there and the screws and all to screw it on. So I thought that was kind of cool. All right. So I also have something else. Let's see what else we have in here. Oh, these are great because we love daubers, right? So you don't miss daubers. I had a lot of you who went on and said, I ordered so much, but I didn't know. They even ordered, even though they didn't get 30% off because they already had purchased, but these fit on your fingers. So, oops. I don't know how many are in here. Let's see. There are, it does 10. Oops, there's 10 of them and I'm losing them all. So these are great daubers for grapes. All right. And they're really nice foam and they're not going to come off like sometimes they come off of the wood top. So I know we use those. Oh, I love this. I got 2 of these. I want you to see this. All right. So I put it together. It just took a few minutes because all you have to do was cake. It's really hardy. It's lined like the inside has a plastic lining on it. And so what I thought is we would sit our foam plates in here. All right, I can put a whole bunch of them in here. I can also put other, like whatever I'm working with. So let's say we put a packet in here. All right, I haven't tried this. I don't know if this will fit, but I can put a packet in there and I could put brushes. What did I think? So sponges and brushes and just have everything I need when I go to class. I'm going to paint on the front of this, and I can also put bottles of paint. Let's see how they fit in here. So I can have some floating medium, some glazes, and some neon. Look, so 3 in each. So I can bring specialty paints. Put my sponges in the side here. We got sponges to go in there. So isn't that cool? And they were really great. They even came with a hook that sticks onto the wall where you can hang this. All right. So I thought I could hang it in my craft room, or I could just carry it. It's an easy carry all to go into our classrooms because our lady's always looking for that. So I got 2 of them, and that's how they come. How cool are they? I'm going to paint on the front of those. I might even paint on that as soon as we get through seeing all the goodies. And you guys liked it because I did some painting before. So let's see. I got one more thing in here, I think, maybe. Oh, no, I got 2 more things. This is a big haul. So what do you think? I had so much fun shopping. And then, oh, look at this. So remember, I don't know if you remember this from last time. I love that it had these rings organized me. So when I go look for it, it's easy. Now, Father's Day is coming up. So I thought, fish, how cool is this? Now, when I use these, I sponge it, and then I just have the fish pattern all done. So then I just paint it to match it. Okay. All right. So gone fishing. Well, with Father's Day, look at all these different ones. Keep it real. All right. And these make cute t-shirts. All right. What is that? Oh, that is, what does that one say? Right here. Weekend hooker. Okay. All right. Then this one is really cool. Look at that. This could go on the pocket and then the fish in there. And I wanted to show you, what was this one? This is a bass. It's a big mouth bass with a fishing rod. Look, the fishing rod is bent. Okay. I just had to show you because I thought these were wonderful. This is just a big bass with the sun rays. This is another bass. What is that? What is that? I don't know. Can y'all tell what that is? I don't know what that is. I'll have to figure that out. And this one says bass fishing. Maybe that's just waves on the, oh, that was a big hook. Did you see that? So now I have a few fish that my husband's caught that I had the taxidermy make it big. But I thought, wouldn't it be nice to make some plaques? Great for the art shows if you're wanting to sell some guys items, or if you're on Etsy and you want to paint some guy things. The way we do it is we use them as a template, not as an actual stencil, but these silhouettes, look at this. That's a silhouette of mountains and a deer. This is another pack. So the fish are one. Then, oh, look, that's pretty. All right. And that's the doe and the mama. Oh, that's pretty. I didn't see what they all were. All right. And then this one is a mountain. Look, deers, all the deer, trees, birds, and the sun. All right. These are great. So when you look at their stencils, I just want you to know, I was really impressed with all the different variety you get. And you also get the hook, the ring to hold them on. And you have all these great, look at t-shirts, just t-shirts alone, with all my grandsons and my son-in-laws who love to hunt and fish. And these, what is that? Is that supposed to be a funny one? I don't know. He's kind of funky looking. The rest look normal. And then here's one. If you're a girl hunter, all right, we have some flowers and different looks. Okay. So I thought I got some really wonderful things. I thought I'd show you really quick. Remember, these are great for silhouettes, even if they're nothing else. If you are a one-stroke painter, you will like that we could use those. I'm going to put those down and I'm going to move the camera and maybe put the dachshund down. I just thought it was so funny. And I didn't even look at it right away because I thought, oh, but then I realized, oh my gosh, that's not the bird I thought it was. All right. All right. Let me show you, first of all, what's inside. Let's get rid of the egg holder. All right. Look at this. We're a little too close. Let's get up. All right. So I want you to see a couple of things that I decided to do with this. All right. These are too big to go in because it's really made for pencils. And so I thought I can just keep a ton of markers in one of them. All right. Come on, zip it back up. All right, so then, all right, then we're going to open this one. And I did put the skinny markers and some of these big markers, you have to space them in between. This holds over 200 pencils. So I do have a lot of colored pencils. And I also have fabric pencils. And I have these pencils I really like to use a lot. And I also have my Identipens. So there's all kinds of things I thought I could keep in this. And I just want you to know, you have to get this. You will love, love, love this. I wanted to order multiple of this for the different things I'm going to use it for. All right. So see how nice this holds up. That's all good. We got the wood. Then I want to sit here and just do a couple of these. And I thought, let's put a little bit of paint on here first. All right. So let's see what we're going to do. These make the little grapes, which I thought was fun. And we could always use daubers for a lot of things, right? So let's put those to the side. And then I'm going to do, let's do a little bit of purple. All right. So I would like you to tell me some of the things that you think that you could use this little guy for, because it was kind of fun that there was a variety of stuff that we could use it for. All right. So I'm getting on my multi-surface paint and I'm going to, let's see, we'll put some neon purple in here. All right. And I already put some brushes out. Let's see, that's a little big. Let's get some smaller brushes. All right. Now, what we're going to do is, because it's a canvas material, we're going to take, and that's some floating medium. I'm going to work this back and forth, guys. Work it in. This is a 16th flat. And I want to show you that I can come right on here and see how it doesn't cover well. So this is what I do. I take and I put a base coat where I'm going to paint that. And another one here and another one here, right? And then over here, I can do a larger area. Okay, and this will just personalize it for when you go to class, all right? So now I'm going to come back and pick up. And now let's see how easy this goes on here. There we go. We're going to just make it picking up more white. We're going to come in here. See, I'm going to go across, across, across. Now look how fun and creative we can be with this. Now, what I want you to see is this is in one of the home storage or whatever. And I went and I thought, look at all the stuff. There's a lot of stuff that we can paint on. And the TEMU catalog of items. And it's easy to do. TEMU is TEMU. And you pronounce it like TEMU. All right. And so you can go easily on the site and find out things that you like, from home decor, beauty, fashion. A bunch of my friends went on after I showed everything to them, and they picked up clothes and they wanted me to know, Two of them said, look at the shoes I got. They were good prices. They look good on. And then they tried storage and kitchen. And some of the stuff that you have to put together, I'm not good at. But I make sure that I look at it and make sure I feel comfortable. And I've been lucky for so far. All right. So see how fun that is? There's little tricks to painting on canvas like this, but I just showed you my little trick that makes it easy. And then, and think about, there's things for the garden and pots and containers that we also can paint on. But the crafting world is our world, right? So let me look. I need some, let's get some teal color. This would be pretty with this. All right. Now I'm going to pick up this medium and I'm going to really work it in, work it in, work it in. So now look what happens here. There's short little strokes. 1, 2, 3. All right. Oops, I'm not even on the screen. All right. So 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to put a couple of little 1-stroke leaves here. All right. So I just made sure they're short strokes, but now look what happens. I can go pick up white after I've already base coated that. Watch this. All right, chop, 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 and then we pull the stem in the middle. A little bit more, pull the stem. All right, so isn't that kind of pretty? Now we're going to come over here and do the same thing. We're going to do 1-stroke leaves. You can put your name across here. You can even use an Identipen, a different color, and put that across there. Or you can take your brush and stroke right in here. Oh, it's a little wrinkled there. There we go. All right. So, isn't this a clever idea? I was thrilled because I thought, I know what I'm going to do with that the minute I get it. But I didn't know exactly what the size was and what if it was really little. And that's what many of you say. I just didn't know if it's quality. And I've been one of those who ordered and bought 3 or 4 outfits. And then I thought, if it's too good to be true, it's not, because it was very inexpensive. And those sites took me. And that's what people keep saying. I don't know if this TEMU's like all the others, but I have to tell you, so far, and to be honest with you, I've had 2 little things that I thought, that wasn't really what I wanted or what I thought it would be. But I'm telling you, out of probably 45, 50 things I've ordered, I can tell you to only have 2 things that it were a little bit questionable is a great record. So think about this. We have things for babies, for pets. There's amazing product, and you just need to try it out. My friend that was just here today was telling me all the different things she's tried and how excited she was. There you go. She even brought me something for my car. And oops, I forget, you're right there. So fill it full of your goodies. And I bought 2 of them right away because I thought it'd be wonderful. Now, this is what I want to show you about this. Let's put a little bit of water right here and grab, this is neon purple. Okay, so I can just go across here and I'm going to show you something pretty on here. We can put silver up there, or we can just do this. Now, the good thing about doing laser is they're already got shading on the edges, so you don't have to do edges. And if you take paint like I'm doing and just do a wash of it, then it makes painting these very fast. So instead of doing solid paint, just take your sponge, and these sponges are right there. You can order them really easy from TEMU, and it makes a really simple, fast project. All right. Now, what I like is, how there's those rocks that you leave around, people leave them around and paint on them and say wonderful things to people about, be happy, little quotes and sayings. I want you to know that these would be perfect for that, and 30 of them for such an inexpensive price. So there's just a few. All right. So remember, instead of heavy painting them, just do a sponge of color on them. And then what we're going to do is just come in here with fun little designs. I'm just going to show you a couple little designs. One we just did, so I'm going to show you that, is that if you take your purple and white, this is violet pansy and wicker white, and you come right on here. Okay, that's not going to show up too well. So what I'm going to do, I got paint all over me now. All right, that's going to look real pastel, but let's put it on here. This is the rose we just did. Oh, look at that. All right, so we're going to come here, another row, and then we're going to go back and forth. And I just want you to know, at church, I used to get glass jars, little bottles, glass little garage sale pieces. This is so much better, and it won't break. The glass ornaments that I give at church when we do like 75 families, and I always would paint them and put the year on them. This is perfect for that. If you go to art shows this season, I think about just painting up baskets of them. And what you would do is have at a super deal, so they come by your booth because they've heard about what a good deal you have on these. I want you to see that this is the neon paint. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this on here, and then I'm going to put some neon in between. All right, so this was not really neon. This was the sponge that had some of the neon paint. That's neon on there, okay? So look, we're going to put a little bit here. I just want to paint for you a little bit and let you see that the simple projects that you can do. And when you're looking at TEMU, look for the things that you think will help you make money, save money. That's what I'm always looking for. And this is a great little greeting card. So these little guys, I have some sisters that at church that we call them brother and sisters. What we do during Easter and all the different holidays is I send cards because they're homebound. And so we make sure that they know that we care about them, that we're thinking about them. And I love to paint little ornaments and cards for them. But what I loved about these and why I wanted these is, just think about it. These will fit right in an envelope and go easily to them, and is hand painted. And I think it's something more than a card. And so I even picked up the little envelopes. They might have right here on TEMU, they might have, what do you call it? Some stationery that you could pick up. I'm going to put some red out here because this teal I thought was a pretty background. We put some pine needles, and we could even put a little bit of a branch. So I want you to think of, I don't know where my brown is. I want you to think about how quick you could make some little guys here. I've got a glare on this, so I'll pick it up so you can see it better. See? All right. I'm a little high. Let's come down. Here we go. So I'm going to take, and I put dots with the handle of the brush. All right. And then we can take with another little brush. Let's get a liner. Now, I hope you think this is fun. I love showing you all the different things that we can do. Here's a little brown with a little bit of white, and that white took over. So let's do the brown. We are coming in here. I have lots of metallics that I can use on here. So little branches, a little bit of even a little holly in here. So I got paint all over me. All right, so what I'm going to do is come in here with a smaller brush, and let's put a little bit of holly. Now, I kind of did this backwards, but I wanted you to see that you didn't have to paint holly. You could just do pine needles and branches, which were real fast. And then we can come in here with a little leaf if you want a leaf. But look how fun that is. All right, and then I just put a little gold on there, a little bit of trim. Okay, so let's come here and let's do some leaves. All right, we're going to come right here, and using different colors makes the season nice too. So see, I can come in here. I always do things like red cherries and roses and berries for ornaments. All right, so then I can take the handle and the white, and then I can just do little dots. Okay. All right, see how fun and simple that is? Same thing here. We're going to take and put a little bit of leaves, but then I'm going to put some scruffy. So look, I'm going to come right here, little leaves. All right. Now, I have not seen what you've gotten on TEMU. I've had some of you say thank you very much. And I am thrilled that I made it easier for you to decide. But I don't know about you. I like it when somebody helps me out and shares with me that this will not be a scary purchase. All right. So I'm going to come right in here with my scruffy brush and pounce a little bit in here. And this is a neon. So see it just a little bit here and a little bit there. All right. And then let's see. Let's see what we're going to do here. I'm going to pick up and do some citrus and white. All right. And I'm going to take and look at this. Now, when you can open this up and you have 30 of these and you can paint them one stroke, you can paint quick and easy, right? So I would even say you can get a mystery of 5 ornaments or 6 ornaments, or you can say 2 for a price. And if you buy a couple more, you get 1 free. Decide how to put it out there. And then I want you to think about different special offers. You can show them a couple and show them that you're going to get different surprises in your package. And there we go. So we go on Facebook and we show them all these goodies. Now what I'm going to show you is just as easy as I just did that. We're going to do a poinsettia. So now I'm going to come right on top of here, and they have the same kind of leaves, okay? So we're going to pull a little red leaf, okay? Or I can come right in here and do an entire poinsettia by wiggling without doing those points. Those points scare people sometimes, like they're more difficult. So I just want you to see that if I wiggle it out and then slide back, wiggle it out and then slide back. And I put a bunch of metallic. I've got all kinds of metallic I'd like to put in these guys. All right. So I'm going to go over this one more time, but this one's going out, out, out. And going this way, whoops. A little bit more paint. Remember, with 1 stroke, you just pick up more paint and do it again. Okay. So I can put a little bit of berries up here. All right. And then down in here, I would put metallic, but here's some citrus. Isn't that kind of fun? All right. But I'd like to see what you do with them. There's lots of fun options with 1 stroke painting. And the thing that we need are tools like the sponges and the scrapers and the different things that we can do to make it yours. So listen, I'm going to put this here. We're going to put some hydrangea in here. All right. Little fun. I can put a little bit of red to give it mud. Let's make mud. Okay. All right. I would give up, but I just got to do a little bit more. All right. So I hope you like this. I hope you find some great things that I shared with you, and they might touch your inspiration here. Now, one thing that I can show you is we can also go here and scrape it and get a different look. Okay. And let's take some in here. A little bit more. And I do that with metallic and all. It makes it really fun. All right. So that's the scraper I was talking about. But what I want to share with you is that we're going to take and make. All right. Be with me and see what this is. Okay. I'm going to, wait a minute, one more thing. I'm going to put some purple in here, some blue in here. And you're going to see it's going to be pretty. Doesn't look pretty yet. Then I'm going to get some white. Okay, I'm just slip slapping the corner, like I'm sweeping with the corner. Okay. So we're getting some pink. Mix it with the purple. Some blues. Okay, a little bit more white. Okay, you're saying, what am I doing? I'm just doing some hydrangeas, and let me show you that we can do little leaves around here, or we can do a very big leaf, because a hydrangea has a really big leaf. And we're using all these bright colors. Don't laugh at me. Have you ever started on something, you go, okay, this is going to be a hot mess. But guess what? You just can be restroking this and making it even better. All right. So don't give up on me yet. So TEMU's fun. I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are liking it. And I gave you all kinds of ideas of painting fun things that are going to help you. And I am just going to come in here. I swear I'm going to save this, and you guys can laugh at me later. I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to do some little strokes of petals in here. And that will make it all better at the end. Okay, so see, I put all this color in there. And so when you just put white over it, it's going to give you a pretty little petal. Each one of these strokes, look, it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And whatever color you put underneath is going to make it look good. All right, there's other things that will be prettier than this, but there you go. All right, let me put it in my clean hand. And we can put a little bit of this blue. Little dots of color. Anyway, make a whole bunch of variety, 30 of them to work with. And I think that you will like my haul, and I bet you'll like yours better, because you're going to be picking out what you want to try. So thank you to TEMU. Thank you to you guys for watching, and share it with your friends. Give them my code. Share them with your friends that have never tried TEMU, and they get 30% off, and they'll love you for it. All right. See you next time. Bye-bye.